Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on first down. Williamson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Get your swerve on. Gun, gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
20. 8.
To throw is Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. That's it. Express. Mike 50.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
In the end, the opening drive.
They wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson. And an alley to run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
There's Jackson on third and long. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. On the right hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On first down, it's Williamson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tony Brown there on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, it's Williamson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey! Baby. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Express!
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Williamson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, it's Williamson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man open. It's Ross. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Mike 50. Coming to you.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Check. Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come. 20. Express. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on third down, Newton. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3, 8.
Back to throw, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Williamson, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. 20. 8. Mike 50. Express.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this is going to be taken in by the Colts. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air, but in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Here's Newton. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Williamson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Williamson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play action. Now Jackson being chased out left. And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 951. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run it here with Gordon. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Buying under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, it's Williamson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Express! 50. Man, I got you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Great.
To throw again. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the low. Long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
brings up a third down.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike, 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side complete. That's Garcia. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Greg. Hey!
3rd and long. It's Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Check 15.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Joker, joker. Now.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to run now. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready, 88, 50, 50 to Mike. 8. Great, great, great. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Express. Safe.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Topper, topper. Ready, ready.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to